Hello everyone, I'm Debbie Polachek. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making a card made with the wonderful moments. And we'll be using Good Morning Magnolia along with a few other things. All the products that we'll be using today are in the description below. So if you need a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to serve you and help you. And if you'd like to join, you can join inside of my website. Feel free to do that. Okay, so let's go over our supplies that we'll be using today. We'll be using a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 very vanilla cardstock, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Now this flower, lacy flower background we did in another video. If you'll look at the end of this video, it'll take you to a link on how I made this. Okay. And to prepare for this card, I did go ahead and cut the little lady out of the oval, third one for the lady, and the fourth one for the gold foil paper. And I'll put those on dimensionals and raise those up. The Stampin' blends, I've used the dark basic black and the light basic black, and I also use the dark dark smoky slate to do a little bit of the highlights on her black dress. Okay, my friend that is having a baby, she had colors in her hair, so I went ahead and added some of the light Bermuda Bay and some light Highland Heather streaks. And I also used some light crumb cake and some light graphite gray inside of her hair in the shadows, I think, and some ivory for her skin. Those are the colors that I used. And let's see, what else did we do? Anyway, I just colored that the best I could. Okay. And for the inside, I'm going to show you a technique that we'll be using similar to this. Well, it'll be just like that, but it'll be a little bit different because we're not going to be cutting out the background. So let's get our Stamparatus out here. And I will stamp this once on my inside of my card. This is the panel that's going to go on the inside of my card. And I'm going to go ahead and just stamp it with Memento. And I'm going to take a piece of scrap of paper. I'm going to just use this piece of paper that's getting kind of bad. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it right here too. The sentiment that I want to use, I want to place it right about there. Okay. This is pretty good little sand eraser that I have, and it'll be listed below. And to get rid of little smudges that you might have, it's an Amazon link below if you'd like to order one. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. And I don't want to go around it because I'm going to use the inside and the outside of this to do the coloring. So I'm going to just kind of cut it right on the line if I can. If I can't, well, I'm not going to worry too much about it. On this other side, I just try to do it without doing it, and it kind of makes a mess. So I thought I'd clean it up and show you a better way to do it. Spent so much time on the outside, no use spending some good time on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and take that back together, and I'm going to roll up a little bit of washi tape to put on the back of this so it'll stay in place for me. I think I used the soft suede on the stem before. like it. Okay. And pear pizzazz, I believe, for the leaves. I can go ahead and cut this out, the leaves off my thing that I did cut out. And I'm going to put this over the flower so I don't get any green on the flower. I'm going to take my green dauber and just put a little bit of green on the over the leaves. Now I'll take my mask off of this. Keep this mask on. And I'll take, that was pear pizzazz. This time I'll use some of the Sunny, and I'm going to just hit the very top of my petals, my flower. Then I'll take a little bit of the balmy blue. Now I can go ahead and cut some of these petals out of my mask here, which is the ones from behind. I'm going to go ahead and cut those out. So that would be that one, be this one, and this one. Actually, I'm going to leave this part of this one because it's a rolled leaf and I want to keep that one light. See that little part right there? So that little row, I want to keep it light. So I'll go ahead and take, this time, my balmy blue, a little sponge dauber, and just stick that inside those pieces. Then I'll take a little bit of my Highland Heather and a dauber for it, and go in just a little bit more with the Highland Heather just to give a little hidden color. Okay. Okay, this time I'll go ahead with my balmy blue. I'm not going to even bother to re-ink it, but I will use this to make sure that it stays off my greenery. I don't want any more, I don't want to contaminate that color with the blue or the purple, but I can help it. There's a little bit of blue, that's all I need, and a dab of purple. Okay, that should do it. Yes, that turned out a lot prettier. See this side compared to this side? Not even a comparison, it's just so much more nicer and neater. Okay, so that's the end of that. Let's put this little card together. So we'll just glue this flat down. Now I kind of do like the edges when they're embossed, just with my score tool. So I'll go ahead and do that. It kind of helps it stand out a little bit since we really can't put really any dimensionals on the, I'm going to turn it upside down, on the inside and still have it fold right. I do like to do a little bit of something, so I just like to take that 1/8 of an inch. Like I said, this is upside down for my card. And just go around, and it makes a little bit of a raised edge. I'll glue that on the inside. This mat was made from Whisper White. Okay. Floral lace. Glue that flat down to my card. Now that would also be real cute raised up because of the shadows it would cause. If you raised it up. This, I'll put some dimensionals behind it. Center that. And I'm going to put some more dimensionals behind her. Center her inside. These fairy vanilla envelopes are nice. Yeah. To go with that. And that completes our card for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye-bye.